Hello everyone, this is SanadSK, and today I'm going to be starting a new series which I had in mind for quite some time now, and that's Platinum Trophy Review. Now, I am a very big trophy hunting fan, and I've got more than 3,000 trophies and almost 50 Platinum trophies on my profile. If you don't know what the Platinum Trophy is, it's basically the trophy you get once you earn every single trophy in that game on PlayStation, and there's also an equivalent for it on Xbox as well. What makes it special is that it's a great milestone to show people that you've done this specific achievement, especially in single player games since you don't have any stats or leaderboards to show. And in most cases, getting the Platinum Trophy means you have 100% completed everything in the game, as well as some bonus and hard challenges that aren't in the game itself. And today, what I'm going to be doing is a general overview of the trophies and achievements for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and I've got to say, it's much harder than usual. Black Ops 4 doesn't have a campaign mode, and the campaign-related trophies took up most of the spots in the previous games, but this time they have been split between Blackout, multiplayer, and zombies. So, I'm going to be sorting each game mode on its own trophies, starting with Blackout. So it would be very much appreciated if you guys give this video a thumbs up, and without further ado, let us begin. So there's only a total of 5 trophies for Blackout, but they actually might be the most stressful out of all the trophies. For a start, you have to earn 10 wins in Blackout to unlock a trophy, and that's not an easy task for a lot of people. And if you didn't think this is stressful enough, wait until you hear the next ones. So as you know, you unlock characters in Blackout by completing specific challenges that you can earn inside the game. So to unlock Richtofen, for example, you have to be lucky enough to find a ray gun, kill zombies with it, and finish in top 10. Others like Raul Menendez, for example, you have to find a special item called the Locket, which is an important object in the storyline of Black Ops 2, and you have to kill an enemy using melee and kill another using a shotgun and finishing the game with that item. It is very similar for the other characters, but they each have different items and challenges, and it's kinda bad because it relies heavily on luck. Like, even if you were lucky enough to find that item and finish the challenges, you might die at one of the challenges and you have to start again. Currently, there are some characters that we still don't know how they are unlocked, but they all share the same formula, you can say. Find a special weapon or item, do a challenge or two, and finish the game while you have the item. So, to sum it up with Blackout, you need to play a lot to actually finish its trophies, and even if you know the challenges, which they will be all online very soon when people discover them, you still need to find the items and you also need to win 10 games, so yeah, that's basically Blackout in terms of trophies and achievements. Next we have is multiplayer, and I want to talk about another thing which is similar to multiplayer, which is called Specialist HQ. For a start, the online multiplayer has only 5 trophies, and what you need to do to get them is reach max level, which is level 55, and you also have to win 50 games, which you'll get naturally while playing the game. There are 2 trophies that you have to get 10 medals based on special issue weapons and another 10 medals based on special issue equipment. These are the specialist abilities, and it's a very straightforward trophy. You just have to use specialists, get kills with them, use their equipment and stuff like that. Although they have to be some sort of special feat, you can say, like getting a double kill with the specialist issue or weapon. I suggest you use objective based games as enemies are usually in groups there. I found the Prophet and Firebreak classes to be very good for these trophies. As for the new addition, which is Specialist HQ, there is actually 5 trophies for it, and it's basically multiplayer but with bots. You have to complete a mission with each specialist, each on 3 different difficulties, which is in total 30 matches, which is a lot to be honest, but there are some story cutscenes that are kind of interesting to the story of those specialist characters, but the gameplay is very repetitive, especially since you are playing against bots. There are also challenges that you need to take into consideration, as you need to complete all of them to earn all of the intel files which have a trophy. The challenges aren't exactly tough, but I'm not sure why they decided to make this. If I wanted to play 30 matches of the multiplayer aspect, I would rather play them online and level up in the process, not just to unlock some videos and fight some bots, and it's just like it gets very repetitive and not very fun, like when you are repeating the same stuff basically. You also have to complete all the missions in veteran difficulty, which can be a bit tough as the bots are much better and accurate. And now we finally reach Zombies. Zombies this time has a whopping 36 trophies, yes. Now, for a start, as of the time of this video was made, the main Easter eggs for 9, Voyage of Despair and Blood of the Dead hasn't been solved yet, so you're going to be adding the difficulty of finishing the Easter egg alongside the other trophies. Now first, for the map 9, the most notable trophy is the Survive to Round 20 in the spawn area, and it's actually easier than it sounds. If you complete the challenge banners, which you activate by knifing a banner, once you complete 3 challenges you get a pack-a-punched fully automatic pistol, which is actually one of the best weapons in the entire game. So you'll need to of course run trains in the first area. I prefer running in only one section of the circle because of the fires that spawn from the ground. When the bosses spawn, just use the specialist ability and you should be just fine. I honestly use the Viper and Dragon as I saw them to be the best for me. You can also put the elixirs which charge your specialist weapons faster, which is very helpful. Next, for Blood of the Dead, there is also another trophy that you have to survive to round 20 in the first section of the map without going to the catwalk and entering the actual prison. This might sound impossible, but it's actually very easy because of the trap in that area, which is very effective. The great thing about it is that when you activate it and stand near it, the zombies won't even attack you and they'll just run to the trap and die. Just activate it at the start of once it's recharging, and you'll need to just run 1 or 2 trains and the round will just finish, and that's on round 20. I also buy the submachine gun on the wall, which is very strong and gathers a decent amount of points. The other challenges in this map are mostly stuff related to crafting Easter egg weapons and stuff, which if you learn from YouTube videos they should be straightforward to you. And finally, for Voyage of Despair, there is a trophy that you have to survive to round 20 without draining the water. I actually discovered that you can drain the water in the map when I saw this trophy pop up for me and wondering what it was. It's not very hard in this map as you can open up the entire map, and if you can get decent weapons like the Kraken from the mystery box, it shouldn't be that tough. There are also trophies related to the new Zombie Rush game mode, which is, by the way, it's amazing and super fun, which you can get by playing public or solo matches as they are very straightforward. You need to make your multiplayer reach 100, which if you don't get hit often and gather the coin thingies, it's not very hard. You also have to get 250,000 points yourself and 500,000 points gathered from the entire team. It's much easier than it sounds, trust me. So in general, this game isn't easy to platinum. There are a lot of trophies which are online related, which I myself dislike as I like challenging single player trophies more, but that won't stop me from aiming to get this platinum trophy. It is a hard game to platinum, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Make sure to give it a like as it would help me greatly, and I might be covering more about the game in the future. And for the next platinum review, I'm going to be doing Soul Calibur 6, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So, I will be seeing you later. Bye bye.